Hello viewers, welcome to Ascension TV. Today we'll be looking at another interesting topic, moral laxity. Moral laxity has been an issue that's a very important and delicate issue, but yet we just look at it as something that is normal in the society. Because now we see things that are abnormal as normal. You see, when it's 1 p.m. now, we greet good morning and people say it's normal. When something is bad, people see it as good, and somebody want to address it as good. They say, this guy is looking very bad today, and all that. So, with me in the studio to treat this topic is
This for the Pascal Mba, Pauline, SSP.
you see, I'm laughing. You don't know why. Father Pascal Mba, Pauline. Pauline is just like the library of the Catholicism and all that. Any article that has to do with your morals and all that. Anyway, let me not bore you too many times. So, Father, we are looking at moral laxity. When we say moral laxity, please, what comes to mind? What is moral laxity?
Okay, moral laxity, but we'll have to see if we can just break it down a little bit. When we talk about something moral, in a simple sense, we're talking about something principled, something good, something honorable, you know. Also, we can talk about moral as a giving guidance to a honest and a good behavior. Another way we can look at moral as something concerned with the principle of right and good behavior. But when we look at moral from the Christian moral life, there is one basic awareness there, which is we are all created in the image and likeness of God. Therefore, we are all kind of inclined towards something that is true, something that is good, something that is beautiful. But because of the fall of man, you now see us being also inclined into sin, negative. But when we talk about freedom in morality, it is always towards something good and beautiful. So that is for moral. Then when we talk about laxity, when something is lax, something that is loose, something that is it's a less concern, a kind of a nonchalant attitude. We can now say moral laxity can be kind of a less concerned or a careless attitude towards what is good, towards something principled. So in a sense, I think I put it like that.
Okay, so well, for me, I'm just getting a clear definition of this. And Father, there's something you say, but that will be topic for another day. The fall of man, and that person that causes man to fall. If I see the person he has a lot of questions to answer because we are going through a lot. Now, when we say moral laxity, and you have given a clear definition of moral laxity, please, what causes this moral laxity?
Now we see two parties pointing fingers. First of all, you see teachers pointing fingers at the parents pointing fingers back to the teachers, because for the teachers, they believe charity begins at home. All kind of morality, all good behaviors should begin from the home. Then the teachers in turn are pointing fingers to parents, are pointing fingers to the teachers this time, that while in school, it's not just about academics, you also need to teach morality. So, and these are the two basic cradle of where we get good behavior, where we learn morality. So we do not know, it's still on a debate who actually is to be held responsible. But apart from the teachers, that is the school, or the parents, that is the family, the society also contributes to this moral laxity. The mass media contributes to this moral laxity. The government, bad leadership contributes to moral laxity. And even myself and yourself, all of us, we also contribute to moral laxity. So I think that I would say.
Father, me, I didn't contribute to it. I'm just working for Ascension TV. That contribution, I'm not part of it. Anyway, this moral, you talked about something about parents and teachers and all that. But it's funny, when charity, they say, begins at home, the first teacher should be the parent. I don't see why a parent should be doing because the child, if your child cannot talk or walk, you can't take the child to school for a teacher to start teaching. The teacher does not just have little or little time with. And these days now, in one class, you have close to how many teachers? So how can all teachers be coming to do the same thing when you have bulk of the work and all that? Well, be that as it may, this moral laxity we are looking at, does it affect only the children, or it also affects parents?
It affects the society as a whole. Everybody, it affects everybody. It's like what goes around comes around. If let's just look about the scenario, what's happening today. If you say it doesn't affect the kids, those youths who tend to lose their sense of what is right or sense of what is wrong, you see them kidnapping. Who are they kidnapping? The kids, the children. Okay, use them for ritual. And at the same time, you see the parents on the other part. These children, they tend to even leave their own responsibility to take care of them at their own old age. At the time also the same thing, they too they suffer from this moral laxity. So it is not just whether the youth or the children or the parents, everybody, we all suffer from this moral laxity. Even those who actually uphold this morality, we also suffer from it because we're also victims of some of all these immoralities. So
Anyway, at some point in time, we'll now say that the government, in a way, contributes a whole lot of things and all that. Well, me, I don't see government because the bulk of people I say are vampires, because the things that are meant for the common masses, this one person is driving a lot of cars, you have 10, 15 cars, some you don't even touch them for like months and all that. And the day you are going to die, they just cut a small space for you. And your parents will see, your family will just go to the cemetery and they just buy one small space. They'll use legs to measure, not even tape. And put you inside. Then you amass all this and others are suffering from it. Well, these are topics for another day. Now, how can this moral laxity be curbed?
okay, now it can be curbed when we, as we talked about, those things that brought about the laxity, when proper care is taken in these various aspects. First of all, from the home. Okay, charity, they say begin at home. Even Proverbs 26 verse 6, you say teach your children while they are still young, so that when they are old, what you've taught them while they are young will not depart from them. So I think that would be like the cradle of morality. So if the parents are able, but one thing there is that you cannot give what you don't have. That is one thing. If the parents are not even moral enough, because so many on social media, I think I've seen one lady, the child, she was dancing and this little child was drinking small stout. And she both were both dancing, like encouraging the boy, continue. So if she doesn't have that morality, how can she give that good behavior to the child? So it's no, but that is actually the credo. If anything goes bad there, it goes bad everywhere. But there's one beautiful thing. I think I've forgotten what it calls in psychology. But whatever is learned can be unlearned. Whatever you've learned, you can still unlearn it. So even if there's a failure in the family, in the cradle, then the teachers have also a responsibility to bring about correction. So this formative years is still there. It doesn't end in the family. So they come to school not just to learn ABC, also to learn how to say good morning, ma, good morning, sir. Just good behavior. So teachers also, they have a responsibility to continue that formative, that imbibing in them this good morals. And apart from the teachers, also even within the school, they could also have this good counselors, or like to make available like a particular seminar for the children also, where they can teach them about morality, about good behaviors. That also helps too. Then one major thing, especially when your youth are leaving the secondary school, that is where there is a kind of a big problem, because at this moment they can now have their own phones. They can now have their access to many gadgets, and once there is this mass media, what they see, first of all, they see some celebrities, those ones they like. And what do these celebrities, what do they show? Most of them, they show more of materialism, they show a lot of, when you are naked is when you are famous. Okay? When you sing nonsense song without meaning, that is when your music sells. When you sing music with meaning, nobody sell. Maybe one copy you will sell. One album in the whole Nigeria, that's what you will sell. It doesn't move market. So when they begin to see this flashy life in mass media, then you see them, what they have learned. If the foundation is not strong, they are easily blown by the wind, by this materialism. Okay, so, and now, what will now make them really go for this? If after studies they come out and there is no availability of job, what happens? See, all these things are kind of connected from the house to the society. Once there's no availability of job, then what do? I'm seeing these flashy things on social media. I too, I want to enjoy life. How can I attain this? Then peer pressure. Your friends also tells you what to do, and you go ahead and you do it, and then they begin to lose the sense of what is wrong. For them, as long as it gives them that goal, for them now, it is just the goal, just to get the money, just to get the wealth. The means doesn't matter. It is just to get the wealth. So I think once everything from the family to the school to the media, which is also one great, it's a topic, it's a large, like an ocean on its own, a topic on its own. The media and the environment, the community and the government, the availability of basic human resources, because basically if you reach this Maslow's hierarchy of need, you see the basic things are basic things which we all need. If those things are not available for human survival, then we go for any means to survive.